Now, having realized that these soils being the offsprings of the rocks, more vulnerable to the environmental attack, more vulnerable to the human attack, human interventions, human abuses, fine, all these words we will be using. This material becomes a big question mark, how it is going to behave under a given circumstances. And we have talked about several circumstances. We talked about solar light, UV radiations, we talked about thermal influences. If you remember, some time back I said the nuclear waste which is getting processed is being dumped, it comes in contact with materials, and this waste is at elevated temperature, at very high concentration, chemical concentration of chemical species. It could be also having the radionuclides in it. Now, the problem has become complex, all right. So, how soils are going to behave when they come in contact with this type of situation. So, the conventional soil mechanics does not talk about the situations, I hope you will agree. Everything is within the normal room temperature conditions, STP, standard temperature pressure conditions. So, you say 27 degrees centigrade, 1 atmospheric pressure, everything is happening, very nice. But in nature nothing is happening of this sort, I hope you will agree. There are ample examples where neither the temperature remains constant nor the pressures remain constant, forget about the other activities which I have been talking about. So, now the time has come to question what is this mechanics of the material which we have been studying. So, to begin with, because all of you have studied soil mechanics, the first question is what is soil, and the second question is what is the mechanics part of this. So, I am sure you must have come across this definition. Soils are nothing but the loose agglomeration of the minerals and organic materials extending from the ground surface down to the solid rock. Now, it is a very funny material, because the definition of the soil depends upon the profession. I am sure you must have realized this. If you talk to a agronomist, agriculturist, for him the definition of soil is totally different. He does not bother about silty fraction, clay fraction, sand fraction. He simply says whether this soil is fertile or not. So, for him the definitions are two, fertile, non-fertile. It so happens that in fertile land you might be producing a produce which could be rice, where the water permeability has to be extremely low. It has to be puddle, we call it mud, and so on. You talk to a sculpturist, for him the definition of soil is totally different, the one which can be utilized for creating sculptures. Pottery makers, nothing should crack. So, his definition of the soil is the soil which will not crack when you are creating artifacts out of it. Is this okay? So, another thing is beauticians, you talk to beauticians, for them the soils are the ones you use your face packs and so on. These are all minerals which are being used. In most of the toiletries, what do? They add these minerals. So, the definition of the soil depends upon the profession in which you are. We are engineers, for us the definition of soil is totally different. So, we started saying loose agglomeration of minerals and organic material, clear. So, organic matter comes from the vegetation, is a loose state of the material as compared to the rock which we have discussed, and what is the domain into which it extends from top to bottom. So, this is what I discussed. Now, as far as the mechanics is concerned, what is mechanics in your opinion? So, mechanics basically deals with the patterns of the response of the material. Remember your bearing capacity test, plate load test. So, you take a plate, keep it on the ground surface, load it from the top, and then what happens? Slowly and slowly, as you keep on loading the system, the slip surfaces develop, and the chances are that the plate may get embedded into the ground, all right. So, truly speaking, the mechanics is nothing but, first of all, you are trying to understand how the material behaves, and the second challenge would be how to quantify this. So, then you have several theories. You use the concepts of physics, mathematics, and then you put them together to create the mechanics, which is the language of the engineers. How would I utilize this concept of how do these materials behave in environmental geomechanics? That is very interesting to follow. So, I have created several situations which I have been discussing, is it not? The waste coming in contact with the geomaterials, this could be soils, this could be rocks. When you come across a person whom you do not like, what happens? Emotions play a very important role, and if emotions do not remain under control, what happens? They may become psychosomatic also. Blood pressure rising, why? Because you do not like a person. The interaction started with the eyes, there is no physical in fact, clear? It is a visual interaction. The mind starts responding, and the way look at the body is responding. Your BP goes high, your palpitation changes, clear? And if it goes on further, what happens further? Sweat. Sometimes it may result in crying also. Look at the way how body is behaving. Now, what similarity I am trying to create between the body, human system, and the one which is going to happen when the interaction starts. So, I created one example of interaction between an innate material like soils and rocks when it comes in contact with environmental effects. So, what potters do, what brickman does when they make bricks? As long as the bricks are green, they just put them in the air for drying, and after that they bake them. And what happens after baking? They become very strong. So, what has happened? This is how the system has behaved to a situation. And what is that situation? Elevated temperatures. Are you realizing this? So, the moment you put this system in elevated temperature, the system became 35 MPa strength, 45 MPa strength. Do autoclaving, temperature along with steam pressure, you can go very high in strength. That means, now this is a combination of the pressure and temperature both. So, are you realizing how situations create a sort of a response out of the material? This is part clear. This is what actually we are more interested in understanding. And then once we have understood how the material behaves, how the material responds to a certain situation, I would like to quantify this, because tomorrow I am going to use this quantified version of the material response, and that is nothing but the environmental geomechanics. The tools of the mechanics will remain same, but what we are trying to see is the response of the material to a given situation, circumstances. I created circumstances. Look at another circumstance, you like somebody too much, and the moment you see him or her, what happens? Nothing of this is going to happen. You agree? So, what has happened? The body was same, the material is same, it is responding to different circumstances. So, to me the circumstances are much more important as compared to the material. Material becomes immaterial. You like this idea? The material becomes immaterial. And what I have to do? I have to just control the situations in which the system is going to be. And then as a technologist, what I am supposed to do? I am just supposed to deal with the material to tell it the way it has to behave when I order it. That is mastering the material. This is the art which we are going to discuss. Is this fine? Are you enjoying the philosophy? Mitra is correct? Yes. So, what's your reaction to this all discussion which we are having in this class?
We get to see it from a new perspective, like how different materials react.
Very nice. So, you used the right word in the beginning itself. You said that we have to look at the material with a different perspective. Excellent. Now, this is the bottom line. So, the way I have been looking at the material, soils and rocks is no more valid, because we have ignored a lot of aspects associated with this. and this is what actually we are going to study much more in details. In other words, we are going to look at the material in more totality. Fine. Yes, Rashmi, what you like to add?
We have never come across a case where we give importance to the situation. We have always considered all the problems at a certain temperature. The situations will be the same.
Yeah,
The load, we always think about the load alone.
correct.
We
And
never-
load also is the mechanical load, by the way.
Huh.
We will talk about different types of stresses which a system can sustain.
Huh.
So, I was trying to tell you a situation here where nothing is being loaded physically. Clear?
Yeah.
It is all psychological pressure which are developing inside your body and system, and the way your system is behaving, reacting. I think this part is clear.
Yes.
Yes. Would like to add something?
Sir, before you compared the soil with our human nature, so the person remains the same and the situation differed. But my question is like, though the person remained the same, is it possible for him to see the, means what to say, like it is not mandatory that he has to see a person he likes the most. So for soil, environment changes, so how we are going to means it is not possible for us to make a correct decision on the environment, no, till we are considering the situations, we are using so many softwares and then failures occurs, so the environment changes.
No, or you might have ignored all those factors which are causing the failure to occur. So, this is your short sightedness, that your theories do not include the influence of the factors which matter more. So, maybe on the scale of 0 to 10, our knowledge is still at 1.5 or 2 at most, and other 8 scales have not been fathomed by human beings yet. This could be another way of looking at the things, that I know only this much right now, I have mastered only one compartment, stress and strains. The mechanics does not go beyond that, and that too caused because of the mechanical loading. However, there are a lot of other things which we have discussed which have not come into the picture yet. Maybe this is the answer to your question. Another way of looking at your question would be, I can manipulate with the circumstances in which the material is going to be exposed to or might be sitting. Is this okay? That is a technology.
Sir,
I can always play with these situations, I can amplify them. Is this all right? Or I can reduce
yes,
them.
you can manipulate. Yes,
So, I can do manipulation there also. So, this is also one of the manipulation, and then see what is the influence.
Conclude from that manipulation.
Yeah, so I can master both the situations, either I can master the material or I can master the situation. Whatever you do, ultimately you are trying to create a near perfected solution. Think it like this. So, either the material becomes so strong that it is not going to be vulnerable to any of these circumstances, very good, that might be a situation. So, this is the logic which I gave. You take the clay, mix it with water, shape it in a brick form, dip it in water, it dissolves. Do the same process, green brick you bake and keep it in water, nothing happens. What you have done? You have altered the material. Now, this is the feeling which you have to inculcate in your mind, that rather than being submissive with the materials and the situations, now what we are going to do? We are going to be the masters of both.
Yes, by studying both.
Yes, and then deriving a unique solution, that I could manipulate the material this much and I could manipulate the situation this much, and ultimately how best the most optimal solution can be obtained. That is the art, that is the technology. Clear? So, I am sure now you must be getting an idea about what we are poised to do. Is this okay? So, we are going to play with both the situations. Yes. As I said in the beginning of the class, This is more of a philosophy. So, what I am doing? I am just creating philosophies. You agree? Both the philosophy of the material and the situations. Yes, please. What you have to add?
So I felt we have to go so far on this topic. Like we never considered the environmental effect.
Doesn't
also.
matter. Whatever has not happened, don't bother about that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Is this okay? Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, your last statement is we want that type of material that's supposed to behave as we want. So as we see, sir, such at many places there are many high temperatures, or sometimes in some seasons very low temperature as well, and also acid rain and frost in the inside the structure. So how can we manage the material so that we can go through with all these at the same time?
Very good. So, at least you have asked a question today in your life. No, how to do this?
Sir, you gave me that example of brick immersing in the water.
Hmm.
So maybe the condition of that water can change, no?
Oh, then now you are complicating it too much. So, this could be seawater, this could be acidulated water, this could be basic water, this could be water having lot of bacterial activity in it, lot of pathogenic activity in it, sludge which is coming out of the sewage plants. Nice. The sky is the limit of your imagination. So, the more and more you imagine, you achieve near perfection. And I am very sure now you can realize that when you did hydrometer analysis, you simply dipped the particles in water, you did not bother about any of these things. And of course, as you said, the integrity of the material itself. Who knows that the soil was so organic that it will get completely eaten up by the chemicals which you added to do hydrometer analysis. Is this okay? How many situations I am creating one by one? Imagine, just realize. Okay, so shall we proceed further? So, what is the question?
Let us, for example, some of the places are there which have high temperatures are also there, and some seasons low temperatures also there. So how can we predict?
I am very happy that you asked this question to yourself, not to me. And when you have asked a question to yourself, I am sure you will get the answer also very soon. So, this itself is a transformation in you. All right, agreed? So, material is changing to the environmental conditions. Your thinking pattern is also changing now. Yes, keep these hows and whens in your heart and mind.
We need to look at the all possible infinite situations, and we can modify the material. We have more control on material rather than the situations. So we can make.
Yeah, a simple example is when you are working, let us say the same concrete which you are using for non-earthquake zones and highly active earthquake zones. What do? Your design practices change. So, what you have done? You are taking into account some other factors which are going to create a sort of a instability in the system. So, you are extra cautious. Is this fine? That is it. So, the material could remain same, the situation may vary. The situation could remain same, the material may vary. I may have to see on both the ends and then derive a solution which is going to be more practical, optimistic, optimal. Yes, you want to say something? Yes, please carry on.
So,
this course is all about realization, nothing more than that. I hope you can realize this. Is this correct or not? This statement. The more and more you close your eyes, but not shut down your mind and ask questions to yourself, what I am doing and why, the answers come that yes, this is what should be done. Yes.
I was just saying that the control on material is more than on situation. So we can make our material more and more.
You have seen microwave ovens?
Yes, sir.
Ovens for that matter.
Yeah.
All right. There is a wide range of temperatures at which you can bake the cake. It depends upon how much in a hurry you are. That is it. So, I can create a situation in which I can create a response of the material which is controlled. So, when you are a technologist, look, this is the difference between engineering and technology. I hope you are now realizing the question which I ask normally. What is the difference between engineering and technology? You have mastered both. What engineering was doing? Try to question. Somebody said last 40 years this has been done, you keep on doing this. Now you said no, I do not want to do this. I want to understand what has been done, why, what are the failures and how to rectify them and how to get a better answer by using a better technique. Is this okay? So, we will be talking more and more about all these things. Yes.
Sir, I can relate this to that Chernobyl nuclear disaster. So
Good.
where people say like the radiation effect is like trillion bullets to a human being. So before that we cannot we will not foresee the conditions of the soil present over the Chernobyl. So how to quantify that much amount of radiation? Like we cannot simulate the conditions in the laboratory. So
Yes.
what is the solution for that?
That is right. So, we will get these answers. This is what the modeling techniques are.
So, for example, if you see gas hydrates, we are simulating the
You are
pressure.
fascinated with gas hydrates.
For example,
Okay. Yeah, okay.
yeah. But for the soil at Chernobyl, we cannot predict the radiation. So it is very huge that it is equal to trillions of bullets to human being. But what about the soil? So how to design that soil or buildings?
Correct. Yeah, so all these things we have to discuss, we have to question, and if there are no solutions given in the books, we have to create them, then only people will remember us. Is this correct? If I am just reading books without questioning and without finding out what does not exist, makes no sense. World has to go on, knowledge has to explode further, it has to be created. Yes, fine, all right. Okay, so let us go ahead. I think we have created enough situations and I am seeing how the material is responding. This is also very important. What are the patterns we can observe? Clear? So, a simple example is when landslide is occurring, mechanistic approach is the small boulders or small chunk of the soil getting detached from the parent body and sliding over a slip surface. Okay? What is the next statement? How many things you have ignored? How many processes related to physics and mechanics you have ignored? Whenever a slippage is taking place, whenever a cracking is occurring, whenever a mass is moving with respect to the surface, a lot of friction is getting generated and that friction might be elevating the temperature. There is a detachment, there is a sound, all these things we have ignored. You agree? So, when the new mechanistic models for the landslides would be where you talk about all these things together in tandem. In tandem means when all these processes get attached to each other. So, material getting detached from the system, lot of sound comes out, lot of dust is created, lot of slippage is taking place, lot of friction gets induced, lot of heat is going to get generated. What this heat is going to do to the material, how the moisture is changing, how the shear strength parameters are changing and so on. And you are talking about the material particle becoming either bigger or smaller because of its interaction with the water, air, microbes and what not. So, we would like to see what are these patterns. So, if I say that if I apply a certain force on the block and block is moving on a rough surface, how much heat gets generated? It is a pattern.